I found a ring in my boyfriend's drawer. But it wasn't for me. What would you do if you found an engagement ring in your boyfriend's drawer? You'd probably smile. Maybe you'd finally think he's going to propose. But what if you looked closer and realized the ring wasn't your size? And then you found a note beside it that said, "I can't wait to give this to her." That's exactly what happened to Emma. She had been with Ryan for 4 years. She loved him, trusted him, and secretly hoped that one day he would ask her to marry him. But the night she found that ring, she became convinced that Ryan was planning to marry someone else. And what she discovered afterward changed everything she thought she knew about their relationship. Before we begin, make sure you listen until the end because the truth behind that ring is not what you think. And if you enjoy emotional stories with unexpected twists, don't forget to subscribe. Emma had been dating Ryan for 4 years. They weren't the kind of couple who posted everything online. They had something quieter, something real. Ryan knew how she took her coffee. He knew she hated thunderstorms. He knew she cried during emotional movies but pretended she didn't. And Emma knew that Ryan had always wanted a family. So naturally, after 4 years together, she sometimes wondered when he would finally propose. She never pressured him. At least, that's what she told herself. Then, one Saturday morning, Ryan was getting ready for work when he suddenly stopped. "My wallet. What about it?" Emma asked. "I left it in the study." He hurried downstairs. A few minutes later, he called out, "Emma, can you grab it for me? It's in the top drawer." Emma went upstairs. She found the wallet. But when she pulled it out, something else caught her attention. Small black jewelry box. Her heart immediately started beating faster. She looked toward the doorway. Ryan was downstairs. Slowly, she opened the box. Inside was a beautiful diamond ring. Emma's mouth fell open. "Oh my God!" She smiled. After 4 years, maybe this was finally happening. Maybe Ryan had been secretly planning to propose. She held the ring against her finger. Then her smile disappeared. It was too small. Not slightly small. It was clearly not her size. Emma stared at it. Then she noticed a receipt underneath the box. The ring had been purchased only 2 weeks earlier. Her hands began trembling. There was also a folded piece of paper. She opened it. Only one sentence was written. "I can't wait to give this to her." Emma felt like someone had punched her in the chest. Or, not Emma. Another woman. She quickly put everything back. When Ryan came downstairs, she acted completely normal. "Found it?" "Yeah." He kissed her forehead. "Thanks." Emma smiled. But inside she was falling apart. That night, Ryan behaved strangely. He kept checking his phone. Then, around 9, he suddenly grabbed his keys. "I need to go out for a little while." "Where?" "Just something I need to take care of." Emma watched him leave. 5 minutes later, she grabbed her coat. She followed him. Ryan drove across town and stopped outside a small cafe. Emma parked far enough away that he wouldn't see her. Then she watched him get out. A woman was waiting for him. Ryan hugged her. Emma's heart shattered. The woman looked beautiful. And Ryan looked comfortable around her, like he had done it many times before. Emma almost drove away. But then the woman handed Ryan an envelope. He opened it. His expression changed. He looked emotional. The woman started crying. Emma couldn't take it anymore. She got out of the car. But before she could walk toward them, Ryan's phone rang. He answered. He turned away. Emma froze. She couldn't confront him. Not yet. She returned to her car. When Ryan came home an hour later, Emma was sitting on the couch. He smiled. "You're still awake?" "Yeah." He sat beside her. "You okay?" Emma looked at him. "Who is she?" Ryan froze. "What?" "The woman at the cafe." His face went pale. "You followed me." "Yes." "Emma. Who is she?" Ryan opened his mouth. But before he could answer, his phone rang. He looked at the screen, then stood up. "I need to take this." Emma watched him walk away. Something inside her broke. The next morning, she decided she needed answers. She returned to the cafe. The same woman was sitting at a table. Emma walked toward her. "Excuse me." The woman looked up. "Yes, I'm Emma." The woman's eyes widened. "You're Emma?" "Yes." The woman slowly smiled. "My name is Sophie." Emma sat down. "Are you and Ryan together?" Sophie looked shocked. "No." Emma frowned. "Then why were you meeting him?" Sophie laughed softly. "Because he's my brother." Emma stared at her. "Your brother?" "Yes." Emma felt incredibly embarrassed. "But why were you crying?" Sophie's smile disappeared. "Because Ryan showed me something yesterday." "What?" "An old letter from our mother." Emma leaned forward. "What did it say?" Sophie hesitated. "Our mother died 3 years ago. Before she died, she told Ryan about someone from his childhood." "Someone?" "A little girl." Emma frowned. "What girl?" Sophie explained. "When Ryan was 9, he nearly drowned during a family trip. A little girl pulled him out of the river." Emma's heart suddenly skipped. "She saved him?" "Yes. Our mother said Ryan never forgot her." "What happened to her?" "She moved away with her family. They never saw each other again." Sophie smiled. "But our mother always told Ryan something." "What?" "If he ever found that girl again, he should never let her disappear." Emma felt a strange sensation. "Why?" "Because that girl saved his life." Sophie reached into her bag. She pulled out an old photograph. Emma stared at it. A little boy stood beside a river. And beside him was a little girl. Emma's breath stopped. She knew that girl. She was looking at herself. Her hands began shaking. Sophie looked confused. "What?" "That girl is me." Sophie stared at her. "What?" Emma took the photograph. "I remember this." Suddenly, memories came rushing back. She was 8 years old. She remembered the river, the little boy falling into the water. She remembered pulling him toward the shore. She remembered him crying. And she remembered taking off her little silver bracelet and giving it to him. The bracelet had a tiny star on it. Emma looked at Sophie. "Does Ryan still have it?" Sophie nodded. "He kept it for years." Emma couldn't breathe. "So the ring?" Sophie smiled. "The ring is for you." Emma stared at her. "But it doesn't fit." Sophie laughed. "Ryan didn't know your ring size." Emma covered her face. "Oh my God." Everything suddenly made sense. The secret meetings. Envelope. The strange behavior. The ring. The note. Ryan had never been planning to marry another woman. He had been planning to propose to Emma. But there was one thing she still didn't understand. When did he realize I was that girl? Sophie smiled. "A few months ago." Emma's eyes widened. "A few months?" "Yes." "Then why didn't he tell me?" "Because he wanted to surprise you." That evening, Emma returned home. Ryan was waiting. The moment he saw her expression, he knew. "You know." Emma held up the photograph. "You found me." Ryan's eyes filled with tears. "I found the photograph first." "When?" 6 months ago." "And you knew?" "Yes." "Why didn't you tell me?" "Because I wanted to recreate the place where we first met." Emma smiled through her tears. "You followed me around for 4 years without knowing." Ryan laughed. "I fell in love with you without knowing." He reached into his pocket. The diamond ring was there. He got down on one knee. "Emma, 4 years ago, I thought I met the love of my life." He smiled. "Then I discovered I'd actually met her 20 years earlier." Emma started crying. "Will you marry me?" She looked at the ring. Then at Ryan. "Yes." He slipped the ring onto her finger. "Fit perfectly." Emma laughed. "You still got the size wrong." Ryan smiled. "I'll fix it." She hugged him. And as she held him, Emma realized something. The ring she had found in her boyfriend's drawer had terrified her. She thought it belonged to another woman. But it had always been waiting for her. The little girl who had once saved Ryan's life had grown up, and somehow, after 20 years, found her way back to him. Sometimes love doesn't begin when two people meet. Sometimes it begins long before they even remember.